You have brainwashed these people. We did a pre-interview with her, okay?
Okay.
She told us what she had to eat the day.
Hey guys, what's up? And welcome back to Screen Trendy. In today's video, we're going to be looking at times Dr. Phil couldn't stand these guests. And without any further ado, let's jump right into the video. Number 5. Tracy and her better half. Tracy and her husband concluded she was a non-alcoholic while she used to drink regularly. She couldn't figure out why her kids were avoiding her every now and then, and why she wasn't allowed to meet her grandchildren. The alcohol consumption had gotten out of control, and it was the only escape she had. She drank because of this very own reason. She had no alternative but to contact Dr. Phil. The entire family later went on his show to see what can be done to resolve the issue.
I'm doing it.
It
But the
doesn't
pain
matter
that
why.
I'm feeling, how they make me feel.
Number 4. A 43-year-old Elisa. She started drinking after losing her husband in a horrific incident that twice sent him in a coma. Her relatives claimed she lost her emotional health when she was drinking and partying almost all the time. Also, it was extremely surprising when she returned back home with men even though her children were living with her at home. Surprisingly, Elisa refuted becoming an addict as Dr. Phil spoke to her about her issues. Dr. Phil was left with no option but to show her the recordings of all those times when she was hugging and wrestling with the crew of the show. Her son was left dumbfounded to see his mother being all wasted. While Elisa kept making lame excuses to cover her acts, Dr. Phil was extremely angry about this.
I didn't think that they were offended by that. I apologize.
Number 3. Real life Batman. A guy named Giovanni called himself Batman and said that he was committed to adding peace to the lives of others. Dr. Phil felt he was insane and not rational. The guy used to wander around and carry a Batman costume, coloring black around his eyes. Dr. Phil immediately told him to see a doctor, but Giovanni became hesitant and resisted in doing so. Dr. Phil ended up warning his fiancée regarding him since he could clearly see red flags.
I think that you are very confused right now.
Number 2. Sheila. Sheila was restless. With every passing minute, she was leaving Dr. Phil mad. Dr. Phil ended up inviting Simon to the stage, who refused Sheila's claims, stating he never attempted to have any sort of conversation with her since they split. But Sheila was adamant and constantly said that he abandoned her, agreeing to come back with a bouquet of roses and a limousine for her, but instead left her waiting. She also felt as though he spoke to her on the radio by song. She was so delusional that she ended up following cars because she thought they were giving her signals and would probably lead her to her boyfriend. Dr. Phil was left frozen by hearing all of this. It was honestly very hard to believe.
Why would you have said that to me then? You don't remember these things?
Number 1. Madison. This girl was only 15 years old, but she was very difficult to talk to. Her parents were constantly tormented because of her. She had a habit of shouting on the top of her lungs when things wouldn't go her way, and sometimes she would even experience fits of frustration. She was also arrested for stealing cars. But finally, she ended up reuniting with her family. It didn't help her much though, because she continued to indulge in more violent activities. There was a time when she was so furious that her dad literally assumed that she was going to kill him. Poor Dr. Phil kept trying his best to make her understand how wrong she was for so many things, but it all went in vain. Madison stepped off from the stage as soon as Dr. Phil put up the video that she recorded after the accident. Even though his intention was only to make her see how her acts don't make her seem like a grown adult, it seemed like the video placed the final nail on the coffin.
Your social media.
What social media?
Was that you?
Yes, but
It's extremely hard to tolerate people with different mindsets on a regular basis. And even though Dr. Phil has been doing it for so long, he still can't help himself from lashing out of such stupid people. And with that, it brings us to the end of our video, and we hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, let us know by liking the video. Also, click on any one of the 2 videos on your screen for more amazing content. Stick around as we'll be seeing you soon in another video. Until then, take care and goodbye.